everyone, and welcome back to the Coins Alert. This is Rich making another movie about XRP today, as always. I hope all of you are having a great day. We're going to talk about XRP no matter where you are in the world. This is the one-day chart again. Right now, we're at $2.66. There was a small drop in the price of XRP today. On the other hand, the 7-day trend shows that we are now in this range between $2.60 and $2.70. And from here, I think we'll break upward. Everyone thinks the opposite will happen. A lot of people are asking for a big dump. I think the market will turn around though. JP Morgan also thinks that there is a greater chance of prices going down because demand for Bitcoin and Ether futures is low. But this is about Bitcoin and Ether. I believe there is a shift going on. You should know that there are votes about Bitcoin and XRP all over X every single day. I want to know which one is better, which one will be the best long-term technology, and which one will be used. And XRP gets between 94% and 100% of the votes in every study. Not many people are in favor of Bitcoin. I think it's because most stores don't have any Bitcoin left. Bitcoin is no longer used in stores. They are moving away from it now. They are becoming more aware that usefulness and use case are the way of the future. I also believe that the organizations will follow suit. People are moving their money from Bitcoin ETFs to XRP ETFs as soon as there is one. Listen to this. In that case, I have two things to say. First, I believe there is a strong need for an XRP ETF. You should know that XRP has had a strong group for a very long time. A lot of people trade this asset on centralized platforms. I think people would love to find an easy, cheap, and simple way to hold it in an ETP. The second thing I want to say is that the SEC is much more open to talking now that the new government is in charge than they were before. During the last government, the door would be shut all the way. That's no longer the case. You could no longer talk about things like holding in kind or maybe even new assets. They're willing to talk a lot more. This makes me hopeful. We'll look at XRP ETFs and Solana ETFs, among other things. I believe that an index-based ETF will be the best app in this area. A lot of people seem to want to bet on crypto in general, and I hope we can do that by the end of the year as well. Also, I think we'll see a lot of those basket ETFs. Uphold pushed the idea of a crypto basket made in the US, but he also said that there is a lot of desire for an XRP ETF, and I believe it will be truly amazing once that happens. A lot of money is going to leave those Bitcoin ETFs. It's going to shock you. Are you ready for the blockchain in Europe? The ECB just said that it wants to create a private blockchain for its digital currency that is used by other central banks. We knew this was going to happen. The EU is not giving up on their plan for a central bank digital currency. I think that other countries will decide not to use a CBDC and instead use a private safe coin. We all know which blockchain this will work on, though. Christine Lagarde has met with Brad Garlinghouse many times over the years, and she has also talked about Ripple's technology many times over the years. It stands for Ripple Great Britain Pound. How many more fiat coins will Ripple turn into tokens? Do you remember when Brad Garlinghouse talked about a possible RLGBP? JPY, I believe that's where Ripple will go for the rest of the year. I believe they will release more than one safe coin. That RLUSD thing was just the start. Things will start to look like this. Just put RL in front of all of those money amounts. And even if that didn't happen, even if Ripple didn't make a safe coin for those countries, XRP will still be there. Between these countries, as they move their digital currency, whether it's a stable coin or a digital currency issued by the central bank, this is what I always thought XRP would become in the future. This would just be a huge pool of XRP that all of these countries could use. XRP will give them both on-demand cash and a trust layer every time they send money back and forth. It would be the world's short-term money. Novogratz talks about a key reason why XRP and ADA are still popular coins. In other words, he wants to know why Cardano or XRP is still one of the bigger coins. Since they got going early, when people didn't have as many options, so they built towns. Because there are so many new coins, there isn't enough time for new tokens to make stories and build communities. XRP and ADA are still very strong because their communities were built up over time, he says. There are just too many new currencies coming out all the time. The people who use XRP are truly amazing. It keeps getting bigger. Every day on X, I see new people joining the XRP group. I believe that's taking place because people want to be a part of something. They want to learn about a coin as well as invest in it. They want to be a part of a bigger plan. That's what crypto does. When you buy in XRP, you become a part of something that will be important in the future. But because there are so many tokens out there, it's hard to build a community around a new one. It's already pumped and dumped by the time a token comes out and people start to care about it. It looks like it had a huge run up since it just started. All of a sudden, it goes back down to about 70%. Yes, some people do get around that ticket. It might be useful in some way, but after a while, they get sick of it going in circles. A long time ago, people who use XRP got used to it going sideways. We know, though, that a move sideways will finally lead to a huge move up. That's what everyone looks forward to. Pros say that XRP to $10,000 is not crazy. It is traditional. In the comments part, when I talked about it the other day, some people said, your numbers are way too low or you're being way too conservative. That's because I think people are picturing the adoption by a family. Also, supply and demand are being looked at. Market cap doesn't matter, as we all know. Utility is important. But how do we get there? Everyone always says, well, institutional adoption is going to happen. I always say that XRP will run on those Ripple tracks. That should make it easy to get to 3 digits. After that, where do we go? You should start to think about tokenization and other things. But this is what will really make those prices go up. People who don't know it are using XRP. It's going to happen. To get something out of XRP, you won't need to see it or understand it. It will be used in the background by banks and payment apps to speed up, lower the cost, and smooth out transactions. Ripple makes it possible for banks to send money quickly between accounts, which cuts costs and removes barriers around the world. XRP is the link between all kinds of value, like dollars, gold, digital currencies, services, and more. Ripple's technology makes a financial internet where sending and receiving money is as easy as sending and receiving emails or movies. Is an internet? This is possible because XRP is the main link between the world's banking systems. As a result, XRP is set to become an important and unnoticeable part of the future of value trade everywhere, like internet protocols. Just think about the web. Everyone on the internet, they have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. They understand why it works. XRP will go through the same thing. People will use it to pay for things at grocery shops and other places. It will be possible for people to use XRP to make transfers and work on the back end without even realizing what's going on. That's how a lot of people accept something. It will all start with acceptance by institutions, since institutions will be put in place at the big box shops. Then it will spread to the mom and pop shops that are still open in the US. Soon, small businesses will also use XRP as a way to accept payments. This coin will be used by a lot of people. How long will it take? We need to see how long it takes. Adoption by institutions comes first. I think that by the end of the year, a huge number of companies will be getting involved with crypto. When rules are put in place, it will happen. After that, the prices of these coins will slowly go up with occasional big jumps. So that's why I said when you have something like XRP, the chart can't keep your attention all day. When you look at the chart, you always wonder why something isn't changing. Why is XRP still not moving? Why hasn't there been the big rise that everyone is waiting for yet? We are in the early stages of old season because it is old season. Now, everyone is waiting for Ethereum to start to take off. After that, meme coins will start to go up in value. After that, XRP and these other alternative coins will also take off. It takes time, but the first steps are set for February and the rest of the season. It happened in cycles before. If someone says there won't be an alt season this time, they probably have Bitcoin. They don't want alt season to start because it will mean BTC season is over. The whole thing is going to fall apart again. Right now, I can see that they're trying to push this story that it's up and won't fall back down. That crash is going to happen. It is a known fact in the crypto world that it will happen. As with every other cycle, Bitcoin will crash when it's over. This is a good thing about having XRP. We can see that this run is a lot like 2017. That was a very strong run, and if we have another one like that, XRP will likely be number one. Then XRP holders will never be the same again. That is something I really can't wait for to happen. I can't wait for this market to take off. After we break back above $3, I think